Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. I'm not going to be talking about the market in this video. I'm going to be talking about something far more important, and that is commitment and perseverance and quitting. Now, for many of you, this has been a journey since you have been following me. For many of you, this is something that is new to you. You maybe always had an interest in trading and the markets. You heard many things about it. Maybe you read or saw people who became very wealthy as traders. Maybe it was the MMT aspect that brought you into it, and you thought, gosh, I've been a trader or I've been investing for all my life. It's never really worked out that well, but MMT is so logical and so rational. And Mike, he's an MMT guy. And once I understand MMT, it will unlock success and it will unlock riches and it will unlock fortune. And you came in here very enthusiastically. All of you, I think, came in here very enthusiastically and maybe focused on MMT. Some of you bought my courses. You started to get an understanding of the markets, of methodology, of strategy, of applied MMT. And then you began on this journey. And then one by one, you started to see that it was not as easy as you thought. You ran into difficulties. You ran into hardships. You ran into adversity. You ran into stress. Some of you have decided, and you've emailed me or sent me messages privately saying, this is not my style. Okay, and I've mocked that in the past. Maybe it was unfair to mock it, but I mocked it because it is an excuse to say it is not your style. I have said many times in the past that there are only two styles, and this not only applies to trading, it applies to life. There is winning and there is losing. In trading, the winning is very clear. It means profits. It means building up your account. Okay? So to say it is not my style, it is really an excuse as to say you are not willing to make the commitment. You are not willing to face the adversity. You are not willing to undergo the hardships and the stresses and the anxieties and deal with that and rise above it. Those who say it is not my style or this is not for me, I think probably secretly, certainly the ones who say this is not my style, you will continue your search. And I will say this, it will be a fruitless search. You will continue your search for something, some magical system, some holy grail that will carry you along to success and riches without any commitment or any hardship or any adversity imposed upon you. I would say to you that that desire, that endeavor, that search is monumentally egotistical. To think that there is something out there that will just lift you up and take you and bring you to your goals without any effort on your part. Think about it. It is monumentally egotistical. Now, in the past, I have often described us as SEAL Team 6. I have used the analogy of the Navy SEALs. And if you know anything, if you've watched any documentaries about the Navy SEALs or read anything about them, you know about the tremendously difficult training program that the aspiring SEALs go through. And that program is designed to weed out most of the entrance into that program at the end. You know, they start off, maybe some of these classes start off with 200-300 people. In the end, they might have 15, 20 who pass through there. It is the goal, actually, of the SEAL instructors to weed out those who don't have the fortitude, the mettle, the discipline, the ability to get through that adversity. That is their goal. They encourage quitting, okay? And it's famously known in the SEAL training facility in Coronado, California, down there in San Diego. In the middle of that compound, there is a bell. And the only thing you have to do to escape and to end the physical hardship and the bone-chilling cold and the difficulties and the lack of sleep and the stresses, all you have to do is walk into the center of that compound and ring the bell. Now, I don't have to do this to put these kind of stresses on you, because those of you who have come into this program and made the commitment, the market does that to you. The market is your SEAL instructor. The market imposes upon all of you the hardships and the stresses and the anxieties and the difficulties and the adversities that make many of you quit, make many of you say to me, this is not my style. I'm not cut out for this. Those who are honest will say, I'm not cut out for this. Look, let me just say this right away. There's nothing wrong with quitting. There is nothing wrong with quitting. Nobody will hold quitting against you. As a matter of fact, most people quit in life. Most people quit. That is a fact. Most people give up. However, no matter what you do in your life, no matter what you decide to do, no matter what your goal is in life, you will never get there unless you have the ability to face adversity and face difficulty and face stress and face anxiety and face fear and rise above it. No matter what you want to do. If you think that life is all about butterflies and rainbows and every day is going to be wonderful, and we operate in these markets because we know MMT and everything we do is going to be hunky-dory and rosy, and every time we put on a trade from that moment it is going to be a profit, then I say to you, no, as a matter of fact, I encourage you to quit right now, because that is an admission, that is a belief inside yourself that something is going to be handed to you without any effort or any hardship or any commitment or anything demanded of you. It does not exist. It does not exist. Now, I will put my system and my approach up against anything. I will stand by MMT till the very end. The MMT understanding of the monetary system and the economy is the true understanding of what happens in the monetary system and the economy. However, that does not mean, just because we have that knowledge and just because we have that information, that does not mean that we go through our activities and we go through our operations in the markets and everything is smooth and wonderful and there is never a hiccup and there is never some difficulty and there is never some stress that we have to face. That is an impossibility. That does not happen.